Day 4, stranded beyond the Arctic Circle in the Alaska wilderness.
Latt had no idea that I wasn't going to make it back, other than maybe it was snowing so hard, and he probably figured out pretty quickly that I wasn't going to come back. Hunting is about the adventure. It's about the camaraderie, the friendships you build along the way. I was in a total whiteout next to our truck, and I had to park the plane and drive out and leave Latt behind. This is our first window in 5 days to get out of here. So we're going to call flight service.
Temperature 6, dew point 4, and the altimeter 2952.
Not good.
Yeah, like I said, hard IFR.
I'm going to go get up above here and look around. Weather report is terrible. Been weathered out for 5 days now. This thing is loaded to the max. Holy smokes. But that's just what it takes to be a bush pilot. Well, that's disheartening. Got up to 3,000 foot there, looked in the general direction I needed to go, and the tops of the ceiling is about 4,500 to 6,000 feet, and the fog is right up, meeting up with it, and I got to go over that mountain. There's no window to go up through there, so we're grounded. My goodness, I mean, we're weathered out now because of the rain and the clouds, and look at, we're just soaked to the bone right now, zeroing our rifles here. I can't wait. Hopefully the weather's going to break tomorrow. We can get out there.
Oh, that one good.
You know, you come out here when you think things are all zeroed in, and you just confirm that every time before you go on a hunt. You owe it to yourself, you owe it to the animal, and with Huskamaw, it just makes it even easier. Center pot's dead.
All righty.
See you, Latt. 3 days stuck in camp. Wow. Let's get loaded up.
seen him right here laying down several times on this little slough. Gonna be real hair raiser.
The Best of the West is brought to you by the Wild Sheep Foundation, Cryptek Camo, Hawkins Precision, Polestar Outdoors, Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable, Huskamaw Optics, and LongRangeStore.com.
It's gonna be real hair raiser.
Nice landing.
Yeah.
All right, well, Latt's in camp safe now. Got his gear. I'm gonna go out and grab all the goodies and barbecue meats and hamburgers and hot dogs, and can't fly and hunt same day, so today's a camping day. One more flight, we're in. And we've got moose around, bears around. Good stuff. Carburetor heat check, mixture full rich, left mag, primer secure, master switch on. Clear prop.
All right, Latt. See you in about 2 hours, buddy.
So what I'm doing now is it's about 9:30 at night. It's dark out. And I want all the moose out there to know there's a cow moose over here in heat. And if I do this last light, which has been about an hour and a half ago, if I do it in the dark, it's going to ensure that when we wake up in the morning, there's going to be moose in this general area. I'm going to start off kind of low because I don't want to spook anything that's close, and then I'll pick up the speed from there. All right, the first legal day in camp that we can hunt.
Troy's got us on a perfect shooting platform this morning. We've got an excellent rest here. We pre-ranged some distances. We can cover about this entire valley. He's been calling. Nothing so far this morning. We think the moose have probably bedded down. We're gonna pack up, go back down to camp, wait a little while, eat some late breakfast, come back up here around noon, see if we can do it again.
Well, no moose this evening. We're up on that bluff there, overlooking a whole new valley. I don't know, I think there's probably a cow in heat up there. Early morning. We started calling in camp pretty much in the dark, and then transitioned up the mountain here so we can get an overlook of the whole valley. It's still early. We're hopeful we'll have a big bull or two come in. Weather can change from 1 minute to the next here in Alaska. Just a few minutes ago we were watching that little 40-inch moose go through camp and on our little landing gravel strip, and 15 minutes later it's snowing and it's sticking, so it's cold enough. It's 25 degrees, maybe 30 tops. Back to camp. We're only like 50 yards behind the tent, and he's maybe 75 yards over here. Pretty cool. He's too close to the plane. That makes me nervous. Little 40-inch paddle horn. Let him grow up to be a little bit bigger, huh? It's a beautiful day. Look at that. Second moose we've called in this morning. He's just shy of 50. Man, what a dandy though. Beautiful. Called in one moose this morning and one at noon. Now we're up here, it's going on 9 o'clock or close to it. It's getting cold. It's below freezing right now. We can see for a mile either direction. We don't see any moose, so we're cold. We're gonna wrap it up and call from camp and get warmed up.
Just made a mad dash to scramble back up on this hill right across from camp. There is a big bull moose coming to us right now. Troy's hiking up the hill, bringing the rest of the gear.
The Best of the West is brought to you by the Wild Sheep Foundation, Cryptek Camo, Hawkins Precision, Polestar Outdoors, Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable, Huskamaw Optics, and LongRangeStore.com.
Just made a mad dash to scramble back up on this hill right across from camp. There is a big bull moose coming to us right now. Troy's hiking up the hill, bringing the rest of the gear. I gotta get him before he gets away again.
I've never seen one run like that. Oh, he's gonna give you a broadside shot.
Whoa! Whoa! Thank you, Troy Session. That's my first Alaskan bull moose. It's worth it though. Every bit of it's worth it.
Every bit of it's worth it. He's a big one. Alaska Yukon moose. Huskamaw pulled it off.
Oh yeah.
Best of the West Signature Series rifle system.
Man. 7mm rim mag.
Over the years, the Best of the West has received some amazing pictures of trophies taken in the field from proud Huskamaw Optic owners. We are so proud to see the tremendous success that Huskamaw Optics has brought to our customers. So in return, we've decided to incorporate a new segment into our future episodes. The Huskamaw Team Challenge will be a viewer submission segment from you, the viewer. Each week, we'll feature a hunt from one of our loyal customers and viewers. Each submission that airs on the Best of the West will receive a Huskamaw prize pack. And at the end of the year, our pro staff will sit down and pick a Huskamaw Team Challenge winner. The winner will be provided a Hunter Elite rifle system and a hunt that will be filmed and featured on one of our shows. So get those Husqvarnas and camcorders ready for some lights, camera, and action this year. Go to thebestofthewest.net for complete details on how to enter.
Bear! Look at him. Look at him. Bear! Come on. Go. Come on, kill him. Bear! We got a grizz. Bear! Look at him. Look at him. Bear! Come on. Go. Come on, kill him. Bear! We got a grizz right in camp. Holy smokes.
He was at our back door, buddy. He was on our back door,
We are freaking 5 feet from him.
I'm here with you, Troy.
Go on, get. Go on. Oh, jeez. You see that? No, he doesn't want to leave. That's what you call an alarm clock. Our heads were in the tent right there. 5 feet from that bear. Because we were back in the end of our tent. We heard that. Heard something going on. You were like, I hear that again. I heard it go clunk, clunk. I come back here. He stands up. He's looking at me. I'm like, no way. That's an 8-foot interior grizzly bear. Latt, he's going to be on your moose. Middle of the night last night, the wind caught our raft, flung it down the valley. We thought we lost it forever. It's right there. This bear is protecting that gut pile now if he's on it, and I'm sure he's on it. That gut pile was upwind from where he was just at. He went that way. Man, that's intense.
Stranded.
The Best of the West is brought to you by the Wild Sheep Foundation, Cryptek Camo, Hawkins Precision, Polestar Outdoors, Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable, Huskamaw Optics, and LongRangeStore.com. The Super Cub is a popular bush plane because of its high lift, high horsepower, and low weight. It can take off in just 200 feet and land in 300. Add 35-inch high flotation Tundra tires, and now a river and rough terrain can be a landing strip. But there's always a trade-off with this benefit. The lightweight plane with large tires makes it harder to handle in high winds and bad weather. Alaska averages 100 plane crashes every year.
We just got up here, confirmed that bear, that grizzly bear, is on the gut pile. The way that bear sat back behind that moose is almost eerie. I'm wondering if he's the same bear that tore my camp apart right here last year. Just tore it all apart. Made a door in the front and out the back into the tent. Just shredded everything. The bear sits back behind the moose, back in the trees, in the bushes a little bit, hiding. So if you were to walk in on that moose, he was full attack mode. You would not know he was coming. Same area, it could very well be him, and he's a big one. You wouldn't even see that bear walking in there. Bears are opportunists. They're always hungry. And here's a giant moose for this bear. It's in the fall. He's getting ready to go into hibernation. He's got to eat as much as he can. This is a very, very dangerous situation. At one point, the Huskamaw wind meter was showing 17 miles per hour. I dialed in my 5x20 Huskamaw onto that giant bear, and I could see the sight picture as clear as can be. Latt says, take the shot, I'm on him, boom, and that bear drops. You know, you owe it to yourself to go out in the field with the best optics and shooting system you can afford. And for me, hands down, Latt, it's the best of the West rifle system. crowned with a Huskama 5x20x50 blue diamond scope. Holy moly. He's a big, mature interior grizzly bear. I'm certain he's a Boone and Crockett bear. He's bigger than any of the other bears that I've taken over the years.
That's what a Boone and Crockett
Bear looks like.
Well, he's about that wide, just
That's
about
amazing.
2 inches shy of
Yep.
2 palm lengths.
Look at
on
this big old scar on his nose. His nose is ripped right here. He's got, his teeth is broke off. Look at that tooth right there. Wow. The canines. Man, he's just magnificent all the way around, Latt. You know, and again, we're up on that ridge there where you took that big old, took your big old moose from that same point. Yours a little bit further away. You're up higher on the mountain.
Yeah, I was about 100 yards farther, I guess. No, not quite. What? 50 maybe.
Maybe 50. Yeah.
Maybe 50.
Wow.
That's the ultimate. People talk about tree stand hunting. Alaskan legend Troy Sessions tree stand hunting is perched up about 400 foot above the river.
Yeah.
That's his tree stand.
It works nice, you know, climbing trees. It's a little bit safer than climbing trees, but holy moly, we did a great job here with this bear. It's going to save a lot of moose and caribou calves next spring. It's going to be a beautiful trophy. Love it. We did good, buddy.
We did, man.
Thanks for your help.
No, thank you, Troy.
Just being a part of a hunt together is just a dream come true for me, and being part of the Best of the West as the newest field host, I'm just tickled pink, man. After that hunt was over and celebrations in camp, and we got a moose in camp now and a grizzly bear, we decided, well, we better start packing up. I call on the sat phone my buddy Dave. We have a huge storm system heading our way. You got to get out tomorrow or you may not get out at all. If I don't make it back, don't worry, you're just fine.
Troy took off about 6 hours ago. We broke camp down. He took with him the chainsaw and the axe.
As I was coming in to land at the airstrip, I could see a wall of snow. That storm was coming, it was hitting right then. I landed the plane, and no kidding, within 5 minutes, I was in a total whiteout next to our truck, and I had to park the plane and drive out and leave Latt behind.
Day 2 of being stranded beyond the Arctic Circle. Troy did leave me his beautiful interior grizzly bear. And there's no doubt this bear was king of this valley. Big, old, mature bear. I think he's going to score Boone and Crockett. The bear's scent should be a deterrent to other bears. Still got the carcass of the moose down here a couple hundred yards from camp. I have my antlers and head right here in camp. I spread all the food out in front of the tent, get it, 15, 20 yards away. The river is actually rising. It's come in about another 4 foot from where it was yesterday, so that's made the landing strip a little smaller. But this grizzly bear is one good thing Troy left me. Because if all else fails, hide, beautiful fur I could wrap up with and stay warm. And hopefully this big broom will keep the other bears away. It's getting colder here in Alaska. I'm waiting on a pickup.
The Best of the West is brought to you by the Wild Sheep Foundation, Cryptek Camo, Hawkins Precision, Polestar Outdoors, Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable, Huskamaw Optics, and LongRangeStore.com. For more information about the products and gear used in today's show, please visit LongRangeStore.com or call 1-866-754-7618.
Well, stranded on day 3 in the morning, just waking up. Didn't hear much commotion last night. There was some wind, blew some things over, but it wasn't continuous commotion, so I don't think there was a bear in camp. The weather's bad. Troy's been gone for a couple of days. He's been weathered out. I've been weathered in here. The river is starting to rise. I've had to move the bear twice to get him from the water. There's a snowstorm coming. Looks like extraction's not going to be possible with our LZ here. With the river coming in, it's too short. Maybe, just maybe, Troy could come in with his big Tundra tires and land, but there's no way he could take off. Day 4, stranded beyond the Arctic Circle in the Alaska wilderness. There was a lot of commotion last night. There was a lot of wind, but there was commotion behind the barrels, about 35, 40 feet behind me. It's where all our cache is of food. I hollered a few times, used my biggest, deepest, manly, growly voice.
So, I've been doing a lot of my cooking right here. When the wind picks up, I can get behind this flap. It'll keep my small propane burner burning. But I can't help but think the longer I stay here, the more likely it is that I have to deal with another grizzly bear. Now the bear came right here, 8 foot from me. But where I sit to be protected is also covered. My vision, I can't see this. I come out of the tent, pistol ready, covering this spot, looking at my defensive formation. My new spot that I think would give me an advantage of another bear coming into camp is right over here. If I come out of the tent to this side, this is the trail they've come in on before. I have him back where my drums are and my food is cached. Some down timber that will certainly not stop a bear, but maybe give me that extra few milliseconds, a half a second, to acquire the target of the size of a bear's skull. And since I've moved the moose antlers, which still has lots of flesh on the skull, and the grizzly bear hide, I've run that up in a tree, as well as the moose antlers. And on this side of the tent, with these logs here in the background, I feel like I'm a little more protected. I would have
just a little extra time if I had to defend myself from a bear. I am happy to see that. Some type of other mankind. This is what I've been doing every day, preparing for a pickup.
I bet you can't wait to get out of here, huh?
A bath would be good.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, I didn't see no helicopter prints here by the plane or nothing. Latt, I bet you're happy.
I'm happy to see them.
Me too, brother.
Alright, we're going into the danger zone.
I thought, this is what it feels like to be tore apart.
Hey, get the out of here!
We have critters here that will flat out kill you.
Only thing I can do is play dead or I'm gonna be dead.
He's a real big body bear.